What's up, my bearded bros? Bearded Maniac here with another NBA pick video, and in today's video, we have some changes to the format of what we're doing, where there are only a few more weeks left in the basketball regular season, if you can call it that. I don't know if there's few weeks left, or if there's 4 weeks left, or roughly somewhere around there. There's only like 14 games left per team. Um, I figured I'm gonna start shifting the focus more off of the regular season picks and more into the postseason seeding and stuff like that. Maybe next week I'll introduce awards and everything. By the way, this is being recorded at about 2 a.m., so pardon any yawns or any background noise you might hear pertaining to stuff like that. And first we're actually going to start with the game picks like we normally do, but then I'm going to extend it a little bit into actually going over where I think the seeds will fall, not where they currently are. And biggest question mark about this is you never know what teams are going to rest who and when and who they're going to rest them against. So let's say the upcoming Clippers Jazz game that's going to be this week. You don't know if the Clippers are going to rest. If they're going to rest someone, you don't know if they're going to rest them, let's say, against someone like the Clippers or against a lower team like the Lakers or Suns, for example. Things like that. Anyway, first we have today, Saturday. Well, unless you're technically in California, then tomorrow, Saturday. I say tomorrow as in time of recording. We have the Clippers winning, Cavs winning, Raptors winning, Spurs winning, and the Blazers winning. Then Sunday we have a big slate of games, 10 games. There should be some great games on TV. We have the Celtics winning, we have the Hornets winning, we have the Hawks winning, we have the Clippers winning, we have the Bucks winning, we have the Rockets winning, we have the Pacers winning, we have the Warriors winning, the Pelicans winning, and then the Blazers winning the second of back-to-backs. See, this is also the issue here. I don't know. The Blazers might try to rest somebody, but I doubt they will because they're trying to make the playoffs. So I think they're going to be pushing really hard for this. Monday, we have the Raptors winning, the Pistons winning, the Cavs winning, the Thunder winning, the Grizzlies winning, and the Jazz winning. Ooh. Then Tuesday we have the Bucks winning, the Pacers winning, the 76ers winning, the Hawks winning, the Heat winning, the Warriors winning, the Nuggets winning, and the Wizards winning. That should be interesting. Then Wednesday we have the Celtics winning, Hawks winning, Thunder winning, Raptors winning, the Miami Heat winning, the Pacers winning, the Pelicans winning, the Warriors winning, the Clippers winning, and the Jazz winning. Then Thursday we have our smallest slate of games, actually, 5 games. We have the Pistons winning, the Cavs winning, the Timberwolves winning, the Clippers winning, and the Rockets winning. And then Friday we have the Celtics winning, Raptors winning, Nuggets winning, Cavs winning, Bucks winning, Mavs winning, Pelicans winning, Heat winning, Thunder winning, Jazz winning, and Warriors winning to cap off the end of that week. Now, a note before I get into the playoff brackets and how I feel like they're going to fall. Let me just say real quick, holy shit. If any of you guys actually watch basketball, that game Devin Booker had was amazing. Yes, I realize only 11 people in the league have scored 70 points in a game, and I understand how amazing of an achievement it is. And I mean, granted, it was an amazing game. He shot like 23 for 41 or 21 for 43 or something like that. But he was like 1 for 4 on three-pointers or 4 for 11 or something like that. He shot over 20 free throws. That's crazy. But one thing about that is I feel like most of it was garbage time. The Suns knew they didn't really have a chance against the Celtics. They were down by like 15-20. So they just said, let's give Devin Booker the ball and hope for the best. So it was a great performance nonetheless, but it was kind of a fed performance. Like Kobe's 81, he got 81 because he kept getting the ball all the time and took every shot. But these seedings are going to be interesting because currently the Cavs are first, Warriors are first. The Spurs were in first for a microsecond, but no longer. I don't think they really stand a chance because they're going to be needing some rest. So, how I see it shaking out right now is my character is not going to move around much. He's going to be just running around because I'm going to be like looking away. I have the Warriors winning the West with the Spurs the 2nd seed, the Rockets the 3rd seed, the Clippers the 4th seed, Thunder moving up to the 5th seed, the Jazz sliding down to the 6th seed, the Grizzlies sliding down to the 7th seed, Nuggets holding on to 8th, barely over the Blazers, and then the Pelicans climbing up to the 10th seed in a last-ditch effort to try to make the playoffs, but I think they're too far back with too many to go. Then in the East, I feel like the Celtics are going to take the number 1 seed. They have the easier remaining schedule. The Cavs have been resting a lot. I think they're going to continue that habit of resting in the tougher games. And they don't really care about home court so much, so I think they won't be afraid to go into Boston and win a series there, so they might not be as motivated as Boston is. Then we got the Wizards with the 3rd seed, the Raptors with the 4th seed, the Bucks moving up to the 5th seed, Pacers moving up to the 6th seed, the Heat moving up to the 7th seed, and I actually have the currently 4th seeded Hawks, or 5th seeded Hawks, moving all the way down to the 8th seed. Now I know that's pretty crazy because honestly, the chances of them sliding down that much with only a few weeks ago is not that high. But then we also have the Pistons and Bulls following closely behind at the 9th and 10th seed in. It's kind of like the last one in, first one in, last one out kind of thing for that they do for the college tournament. Oh, speaking of that, holy shit, Xavier, way to go. And the way that makes it different than what the current standings are is that would pit up matchups of like Wizards v Pacers, which would be insane because you have Bradley Beal and John Wall against Miles Turner and Paul George, and can Paul George carry a team over single-handedly over another team that actually is very cohesive? Granted, the Wizards have a problem with being a little too confrontational and a little too aggressive, and that could bite them against the Pacers. Then we have an interesting series here. We have Raptors Bucks. Now, the reason why that's interesting is you got Serge Ibaka, DeMar DeRozan, and I would say Kyle Lowry, but I'm not sure if he'll be back. Pretty sure he won't be. And then you have Giannis Antetokounmpo, or I keep pronouncing that wrong. But you have them and the Bucks going into Toronto. I feel like the travel alone might give Toronto the edge here. So in these two series, I'd have to pick the Wizards and the Raptors. And then you have the Cavs Heat, which I think the Heat match up really well against the Cavs. Granted, they don't have as good players. I mean, you got Goran Dragic versus Kyle Lowry. Not as good, but he can compete. You got Hassan Whiteside versus Kevin Love. And you got Justice Winslow coming off the bench. I feel like the Heat could squeeze maybe 5 or 6 games out of this, but I still think the Cavs win. Then you got the Celtics Hawks. The Hawks are slipping, but they can still put up a damn fight. And the Celtics did just give up 70 points to Devin Booker. But I'd like to believe the Celtics win that series. And if that holds true, then you got the Celtics at the Celtics hosting the Raptors and the Cavs hosting the Wizards, which are two amazing series there because you got Horford, Ibaka, Thomas, DeRozan, stuff like that. And then you have the Cavs Wizards, and you have Bradley Beal, Kyle Lowry, not Kyle, Kyrie Irving. Sorry, the pronunciation got me for a second. But then I predict obviously a Cavs Celtics final in the East with the Cavs winning in 6. And then in the West you have the Warriors Nuggets, Spurs Grizzlies, Clippers Thunder, Rockets Jazz. Start with the Warriors Nuggets. I believe the Nuggets steal 2 games. Warriors winning 6 because they try to rest Durant going into the next round. Then you have the Spurs Grizzlies. I believe the Spurs win in 5. And then the Rockets Jazz. If this matchup holds up, Gordon Hayward is doing solid. So I believe the Jazz push the Rockets to 7. And then the Clippers Thunder, I believe the Thunder start out strong, probably win 2 out of the first 3, but then continue to probably get swept in 6 after. No, they probably get pseudo swept 6 to in the 6 games, and that would pit Clippers, Rockets, Warriors, Spurs, or it would clip Warriors, Clippers, Rockets, Spurs, which I believe the Rockets actually take that series with James Harden in 6 games, and then I'd pick the Warriors to take the Clippers series in 5, which would pit Rockets v Warriors. And if Kevin Durant aggravates his injury, which is highly possible, the Rockets will probably win this series. But you don't plan on an injury. You don't be like, oh, I don't think the Patriots are going to win the Super Bowl because Tom Brady's going to get hurt. No. So I'm going to pick the Warriors to win this. That would put, of course, Warriors Cavs in the finals. But I believe it will be a series you've never seen before with the Warriors. I believe Kevin Durant comes back fresh, and I believe if it is Warriors and Cavs, I believe the Warriors sweep the Cavaliers 4-0, and MVP will go to Kevin Durant if that happens. By the way, season awards, I believe MVP should go to Isaiah Thomas. I mean, yes, Russell Westbrook and James Harden have the better stats, but also they have a much more physical advantage because if you think about it, Isaiah Thomas is only 5'9", but he's doing damn near just as much as they are. I mean, yeah, he doesn't have 10 rebounds a game, but he's 5'9". Russell Westbrook's like 6'2", 6'3". That's a 6-inch difference. Of course, he's gonna have an advantage there. Plus, he's scoring just about as much points. He's scoring almost 30 points a game. It's insane. Anyway, guys, like I said a few weeks ago, if you let me know what you think about my playoff predictions. It's gonna be intense coming in a few weeks. There's gonna be some seed sliding around and stuff like that. And if you do enjoy this content, maybe I might start one when the new NFL series comes around, NFL season comes around. I might actually start doing some Madden series too. Let me know if you are interested in that. Don't forget to subscribe if you are new. Leave a like if you did enjoy this content, if you want to see any more of it, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.